relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check 53, Mike. You don't want pick up the ball. Alert.
They go with Chubb on second down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, number 53.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, 39 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jones on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's third down.
70, Indy. Smooth. Hey.
From the gun, Jones. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Throwing Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to air one out. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Well, that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-lineman.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch, All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Jones now 9 of 17 through the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Ready? 91.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Takitaki in there to drop him for a loss on the play. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mayfield going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Jones on 3rd down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Following the interception, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ross Dwelly there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, high 7. 53, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Run.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. It's caught by OBJ. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Going, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He can't get him down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles a nice... And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns get a score closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Charlie.
On second down, Mayfield again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Jones now throwing on 4th down. James has it. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
On third down, Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance.